Dear students, welcome to the English class. I am Anitha, teacher of English. Today's title of the lesson is The Never Never Nest. For class 10, unit 3 under session 3. This comes under C reading. The Never Never Nest. This is a one-act play. Children, do you know what is the meaning of nest? Nest is a place or a home for the birds. So in other words, we can use the word nest for home. One act play is a play with one act, single act. Consists of one or more scenes. It produces single effect with limited characters, about 3 to 4. The Never Never Nest is a comic one-act play about a young couple named Jack and Jill. They fancied to buy all the luxuries on EMI and never bothered about their income and expenditure. The Never Never Nest. In other words, here you can see never never 2 times, which denotes that a nest or a home which can never be built. The theme of the lesson is a home which can never be built. Let's see what happens. Jack and Jill are fond of luxuries, want to set up the new home after marriage. They purchase a villa, a car, furniture, piano, and a refrigerator on the basis of EMI. Jack has a job with low income but borrows money from moneylenders at high interest to pay the EMIs. One day, Aunt Jane visits their new house and it becomes hard for her to believe their lavish lifestyle. She feels awestruck and gets worried. She feels pity for them and leaves the house, giving them a check of £10. Let's understand the meanings of the new words that we come across in this lesson under glossary. Villa, a small house standing in its own garden. Cozy, warm and comfortable. Here is a picture of cozy room. Exclaim, speak with strong feelings. Thingummy, a word used in spoken English when the name of an object has been forgotten. Shriek, a high loud cry. Tartar, an irritable hard to cope with person. Few, an expression of tiredness, shock or relief. Have a look at the pictures which shows the emotion of shriek, few. Let's understand the characters in this one act play, The Never Never Nest. Jack is an easygoing person who spends more than his income. Jill, his wife, is an avid supporter of her husband's deeds. Nurse, who takes care of the baby. Aunt Jane is a guest here who visits the new house of Jack and Jill. This is a picture of a lounge. Seating area in the living room is called as lounge. Let's begin the play, the never never nest. This is Aunt Jane.
Hello, I'm Jill.
Hello, this is Jack.
This is the nurse.
And this is the lounge.
Charming, charming. Such a cozy little room and such pretty furniture.
We like it, you know. Handy place to sit in and listen to the radiogram.
Oh, have you got a radiogram as well as a car and a piano?
Why? Of course, Aunt Jane. You simply must have a radio set nowadays.
And it's so nice for me when Jack's away at business. I even make him move it into the kitchen so that I can listen to it while I cook.
Sit down, Aunt Jane. You must be tired and we've shown you everything now.
What do you think of our little nest, Aunt Jane?
I think it's wonderful, my dears. The furniture and the car and the piano and the refrigerator and the radio. What's it? It's wonderful, really wonderful.
And we owe it all to you.
Yes, Jack, that's what's worrying me.
Worrying you, Aunt Jane?
These are the pictures of piano, an empty check, a big car, and a big refrigerator. Yes, that check I gave you for your wedding present, it was only £200, wasn't it? I didn't put 2000 by mistake.
Why? No, Aunt Jane. What on earth made you think that?
Well, that's all right. But I still don't altogether understand. This house, it's very lovely, but doesn't it cost a great deal for rent?
Rent? Oh, no, we don't pay rent.
But, Jack, if you don't pay rent, you'll get turned out into the street, and that would never do. You have Jill and the baby to think of now, you know.
No, no, Aunt Jane. You misunderstood me. We don't pay rent because the house is ours.
Yours?
Why? Yes. You just pay £10 and it's yours.
You see, Aunt Jane, we realized how uneconomic it is to go on paying rent year after year when you can buy and enjoy a home of your own for £10 and a few quarterly payments, of course. Why be Mr. Tenant when you can be Mr. Owner?
I see. Yes, there's something in that. Even so, you must be getting on very well to keep up a place like this.
Oh, he is, Aunt Jane. Why? Only last year he had a 5 shilling rise, didn't you, Jack?
Of course, that was nothing, really. I'm expecting 10 this Christmas.
Jack, I've just thought of something. That car, is it yours?
Of course it's ours.
All yours.
Well, no, not exactly all.
How much of it?
Oh, I should say the steering wheel and one of the tires and about two of the cylinders. But don't you see? That's the wonderful thing about it.
I don't see anything wonderful about it.
But there is, Aunt Jane. You see, although we could never buy a car outright, we can enjoy all the pleasures of motoring for a mere £5 down.
And the rest by easy installments, I suppose.
Exactly.
Exactly. And what about the radio? What's it?
Well, that's the.
And the piano.
Well, of course.
And the furniture?
I'm afraid so.
I suppose all you own is this leg.
Well, no. As a matter of fact, it's that one.
And the rest belongs to Mr. Sage, I suppose.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to sit on Mr. Sage's part for anyone. Now, Tell me, how much do all these installments come to?
Well, actually, actually to £7 8 and 8 pence a week.
Good heavens! And how much do you earn?
As a matter of fact, that is £6.
But that's absurd. How can you pay £7, 8 and 8 pence out of £6?
Oh, that's easy. You see, all you have to do is to borrow the rest of the money for the payments from the Thrift and Providence Trust Corporation.
They are only too glad to loan you any amount you like on note of hand alone.
And how do you propose to pay that back?
Oh, that's easy too. You just pay it back in installments.
Installments?
Aunt Jane, is anything the matter? Would you like to lie down?
Lie down. Do you suppose I am going to trust myself in a bed that belongs to Mr. Sage or Marks and Spencer or somebody? No, I am going home.
Oh, must you really go?
I think I'd better.
I'll drive you to the station.
What? Travel in a car that has only one tire and two thin gummies? No, thank you. I'll take the bus.
Well, of course, if you feel like that about it.
Now, I'm sorry if I sounded rude, but really, I'm shocked to find the way you are living. I have never owed a penny in my life. Cash down, that's my motto, and I want you to do the same. Now, look, here is a little check I was meaning to give you. Anyway, suppose you take it and pay off just one of your bills so that you can say one thing at least really belongs to you.
Thank you, Aunt Jane. It's very nice of you.
There, now I must be going.
I'll see you to the bus anyway.
Goodbye, Aunt Jane, and thanks so much for the present.
Goodbye, my dear. She and Jack go out. Jill looks at the check and exclaims, £10. Then she hurries to the table, addresses an envelope, endorses the check, and slips it inside with a bill, which she takes from the bag and seals the envelope. Then she rings the bell. In a moment, the nurse comes in with the baby in her arms.
Oh, nurse, I want you to run and post this for me. I'll look after baby while you're gone.
Certainly, madam.
Well, she's gone. What a tarta. Still, she did leave us a bit on account. How much was it?
£10.
Phew, that's great. We can pay off the next 2 months on the car with that.
I'm afraid we can't.
Why ever not?
You see, I've already sent it off for something else. Nurse has just gone to post it.
Well, that's all right. Who have you sent it to?
Dr. Martin.
Dr. Martin. What on earth possessed you to do that?
There. Now you're going to be angry with me.
I'm not angry. But why waste good money on the doctor? Doctors don't expect to get paid anyway.
But you don't understand.
Understand what?
Why? Just one more installment and baby is really ours.
She is holding out the infant a little pathetically as we black out. Coming to the end of the play, we get to know about the immaturity and the improper financial management of the young couple named Jack and Jill. It is not just that they bought the materialistic things on EMI. Jack and Jill also put the doctor's bills of the newly born baby on EMI. Here, once Aunt Jane leaves the house, Jill realizes her mistake and sends the nurse with a check of £10 to pay the doctor's bills so that she can at least acquire the ownership of the baby. Dear students, by this time you might have understood that one should manage their finances wisely with proper budget plans and savings for the future too. And this play is most relevant to the present purchasing tendency of people. And you should know that human relationships are greater than worldly pleasures. If people fall into the habit of borrowing, it only makes their life miserable. Buying things on EMI keeps you in debt permanently. So, students, be mindful of all your investments. Value human relationships. There ends the lesson, the never never nest. Students, let's see the reading comprehension part. Aunt Jane was surprised to see the lifestyle of Jack and Jill. Why? First, understand the question properly, recollect the theme of the lesson and also the context. When Aunt Jane visited Jack's new house, she happened to see the furniture, a car, a radiogram, a piano, and a refrigerator. She was surprised at their ability to buy so many luxuries in a short span of time. Let's go to the second. What do you understand by the term EMI? EMI, easy or equated monthly installments. Here in this lesson, Jack wants to enjoy the pleasure of all the luxuries by purchasing them with small initial amounts and paying the rest in easy installments. So, this is the meaning of the term EMI. If you were Jack, would you like to buy many things at once? Just imagine, in place of Jack, you imagine yourself and try to answer this. If I were Jack, I would like to buy one item after the payment of another while managing my income and expenses. Fourth one, express your opinion on the young couple's shopping spree quality. Now express your opinion regarding the nature of the young couple. Jack and Jill are fascinated by the comforts of luxury at home, but I think one should be mindful of their financial condition and spend accordingly. Students, there ends the lesson and also the comprehension part. Hope you understood the lesson well, enjoyed a lot. Go through the worksheets, attempt the online test. Happy learning. Thank you.